Jacqueline Witt, an award-winning professional screenwriter and the co-director of Family Friendly Screenwriting Academy. In this video, I'm going to take you through the Screenwriting for Teens mentorship program and explain what's included and what a student can expect to gain from the program. First off, I'll clarify that actually it's not just for teens. The program is for ages 15 to 25. Anyone younger than 15 that wants to participate, we can assess on a case-by-case basis. The reason is that actually we don't want our students to get overwhelmed. If they're younger than 15, but they're incredibly passionate or they have experience in the film industry already, it might be okay. So I started writing scripts at 11 years old, so I understand that it's possible. But most of our work is going to be at a high school level, so something to keep in mind. Okay, so let's dive in. Script writing is a passion of mine because I love to tell stories and I especially love to watch them play out. In the Screenwriting for Teens program, you'll learn how to break down structure elements of the movies that you watch so you can learn how to recreate those elements for your own film. This means you'll be assigned movies to watch and be asked questions about them. All movies will be family-friendly films, in keeping with the name of our academy. All of our curriculum is developed to assure that people won't have to compromise their values in order to learn how to write a screenplay. And don't worry, we will get into watching a variety of genres in order to see how story structure applies across the board.
Yippee! Oh man!
And if you're afraid of structure stifling your creativity, we'll get into that in class. Don't worry, I wouldn't dream of stifling anyone's creativity. Throughout the program, you'll be developing your own story. I won't assign story ideas to anyone. Students will come up with their own, and the program will help them to develop it and write it. If you want to write a comedy, great. An adventure movie, fantastic. A holiday film, awesome. Whatever your story is that's on your heart and mind to pursue, it's your call. We'll help you to develop your characters to be more memorable and strong. We'll help you to build your structure and plot, then mentor you while you write it. And then you'll learn how to offer feedback on a screenplay by reading and reviewing one of your classmates' scripts. And someone else will read and review yours. This is something that happens all the time in the industry. So it's a great experience and opportunity to learn this process. Then we'll be by your side as you work on your second draft. By the end of the program, you'll have completed your first draft for sure, and hopefully your second. Let's take a look at an example of what homework looks like. The Google Forms keep everything organized and simplified so you can focus on the content of the assignment. You'll have a copy of the form sent to your email so you can easily refer back to it in the future. For the vast majority of the time, complete sentences are not required. You can write in point form. I just need to see that you know the answer. Spelling doesn't matter either, until you write the screenplay. Your finished first draft should be written well, and we'll get into how to do that during the class. One of the things I love about this program is that we focus on the story development and the writing skills separately. This might not matter to some people, but for people like me who struggle with ADHD, you'll appreciate that you don't need to write long paragraphs for your assignments. Even when you assess the films, it's simple point form information that I'm looking for. Each step of the process is broken down to allow for students to master each step along the way. If you happen to have an education assistant that works with you, they're welcome to join you in class. They can attend the class or watch the replays, and I can also offer some counsel to them to help them provide the best support for you. And a little background on me, I was a homeschool mom for 6 years, but I also worked with special needs homeschoolers during that time. Part of my job was to help come up with accommodations for learning. Also, an important detail to mention here, all classes will be recorded and made available to students so they can catch up if they missed it or watch it again for reference. Highly creative teens and young adults who struggle with writing or finishing stories written in prose, like in a book, might find that writing their story in a script format helps them to complete their project without burning out along the way. For homeschoolers considering this program as part of their high school curriculum, I've listed the learning outcomes on the website, so so you can see exactly what kinds of assignments there are, which will allow for proof of learning along the way. Let's talk about the benefits of learning to write a screenplay. The most obvious benefit is learning a marketable skill. The film industry is currently shifting gears. The market is crying out for family-friendly content. The opportunities are there, but the competition is fierce. By taking our program, our students will learn to write according to industry standards, as well as meet some professionals along the way as we bring in special guests. We'll also talk about strategies for breaking into the film industry as a screenwriter. Another less obvious but hugely important takeaway from this course is the life skill of perspective taking. This goes beyond compassion and helps to broaden the student's perspective in social situations. They learn how to judge character by what a person says and does, as well as learn how to predict behavior based on observable character. Emotional maturity is another skill that ends up as a byproduct. While taking our characters on emotional journeys, we end up going with them. This process allows the writer to feel a variety of emotions, but also learn how to effectively process them and bring the journey of emotions to a conclusion. The more a writer learns this skill, the more comfortable they become with accessing a variety of emotions without falling apart. It's a safe environment to develop this skill as they are the writer and therefore entirely in control of the process. The Screenwriting for Teens program starts the first Tuesday of October and continues until late May. The total cost for this 8-month program is $799. We offer a payment plan of $149 to register and save your spot, and then $250 due on October 1st, $200 on November 1st, and $200 on December 1st. And then that'll be all paid up. And for people who want to pay for the entire course at registration, we offer a 5% discount. And of course, if you have any further questions, I'd be happy to answer them. You can email me through the contact form on our website, www.familyfriendlyscreenwriting.com. I'll see you in class.